Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the James Madison Dukes taking on the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the James Madison Dukes offense comes onto the field first today. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game was the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed.
Turning it on. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right?
Touchdown, James Madison. They put the first points on the board. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown, Dukes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, James Madison. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
I'll tell you what, as a DB, you're lucky if you get one pick six in your entire football life. This guy had one last game. He's got one this game. Quarterbacks are going to stop throwing his way.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Right on the money.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Using the quick game. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. What a run. Takes it all the way down to the 11-yard line before he's forced out.
Really nice read that time by the quarterback in the option. He had the ball out on the perimeter. He saw his pitch guy open. Nobody accounting for him. So you flip it to him quickly. Nice, accurate pitch out in front of him. Easy catch. And then he's able to do the rest. Look at the speed that time.
Touchdown, Dukes. Quick strike through the air for the score.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've been gashed by the proverbial buzzsaw. Now to try to find a way to fight back into this game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
2nd and short, maybe looking for a shot. Zings it complete to the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
And the Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll go to the sneak. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Using his legs, it's Winston. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go right back to him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got a man, it's Winston. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Flowers. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've come to the break, and James Madison is on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Looking to scramble. Oh, he's got some space. And he will wisely scamper out of bounds. No need to take unnecessary hits. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass. The quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Dukes really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Quick strike complete. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field.
Hold it.
So that touchdown nullified by the penalty in the red zone. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense.
Well, great defense on that one. They were ready for pass, and they forced the incompletion. They're coming off the field. That's a big win for this defense.
And defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And that time the defense dialed up a free safety blitz. They were able to get an extra number in the pass rush. Offensive line, running backs, they couldn't account for it. And that free safety able to get to the quarterback.
Under fire. And he feels the heat and it burns him up. Another sack. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 35. Makes a move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense...
There he goes. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. Give him 6. Touchdown, James Madison. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses in it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, you move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
James Madison, 35. Georgia Southern, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Back to the ground game on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyways, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Takes it on the return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. And the Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He might want another play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Winston. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, a lot of space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Boom. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Vincent. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Makes one man miss. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires left. Basic connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And on 1st down, they've sent the field goal unit onto the field. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Nothing went right in that 1st half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the 2nd half to throw any completions.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
He's got it on the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Looking down the middle. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the 2nd half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
That's reeled in. It's Winston. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Here's a heat. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. Across the 40 out of bounds and the 41, and a big pickup has his offense on the move. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Fires to the big fella. Can't get him to the ground. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Turning it on. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's Burns. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. The Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. After an unproductive first half and opening drive of the second half, the offense finally finding a little something to jumpstart them. They've got a first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. On the move, he fires. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently, does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He gets a block. Running to Green. Oh, what vision. They eventually chase him down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The play action fake. Pocket breaking down. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Man, this offense was sitting in such good position. I like the play call. I like being aggressive, but if you don't have something open right away, throw that football into the ground. Don't take a sack and now back yourself up and make it home.
Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Back to throw, it's Burns. Rushes on him, and here's a fumble way behind the line. Ball was loose in their own end zone, and the defense recovered it for a touchdown.
And the defense right now flying around, getting to the ball carrier, knocking the ball loose, running into the end zone, jumping on it for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. They'll move the tight end. Takes a handoff. It's House. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. That's caught. It's high. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Creates a little room. Lots of running room. Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. The Dukes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Right back to the well. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, James Madison. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They went 3 and out the last time they had it. At this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll leave it with him. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Hollis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
He's got it inside the 30. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the 4th quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Turns it on in midfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Open space at the 25. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
James Madison, 63. Georgia Southern, 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. He'll keep it himself. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin side. My goodness. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Dropping back, it's Burns. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Dukes want to move quickly. He'll set up to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, James Madison.
And the Dukes will have it 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Winston. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. One more play to pad the stats. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Fires to the middle. Complete downfield. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.